Hi, this is Dr. Tarrin Lupo, and I'd like to tell you about why I left Facebook and joined a new social network called Sue. Before I tell you about all the reasons I like Sue, and you pronounce that like the word tsunami, I first want to tell you why I left Facebook. Now, for the last 3 years, Facebook's been getting worse and worse, and people are leaving by droves. Back in 2008, it was really great for business, and I met lots of great people. Facebook didn't censor what other people saw, but what it started doing was getting rid of all kinds of social groups and making them smaller and not allowing people to interact with each other. Now, this really hurt businesses because you used to be able to have one massive group put out a post and thousands of people would see it. But Facebook now limits it to only a fraction of people see it for business. If you're trying to get on Facebook now for business, you missed the boat. It sailed about 3 years ago. Now you have to pay lots of money out in advertising to be seen. So I got really annoyed that I would put all this work into trying to promote something and it just wouldn't go anywhere. And everybody around me with blogs and businesses were experiencing the same thing. And they all started leaving Facebook. They went all different places, to Pinterest, to Tumblr, even back to Twitter. I myself went to Google+. Now, Google+ is actually a pretty cool network. It's neat how it works, and it's tied to YouTube, so there's a lot of benefits there if you're a YouTube blogger. The downside is it's kind of a ghost town. Whenever I post something, nobody interacts with it, nobody shares it, nobody talks about it. But it does build backlinks and helps your rankings with Google. So I still post over there for business reasons to build links, but nobody really talks to me over there, even though I try really hard. So I was incredibly frustrated that my posts seemed to go nowhere. And a lot of my other blogger friends were also just as frustrated. That's when one of my friends told me about this network, Sue. She sent me an invite. I went, signed up, and looked around. Now, at first feel, it's kind of a little clunky because it's new. It feels like Facebook back in 2008. There's not a whole lot of features yet, but they're developing every day. What was different was that it was so easy to use and that it was easy to find people with like interests who actually talk to you. It was great. I would post something and people actually shared it and talked about it, unlike Facebook. It didn't take me long to find a bunch of like-minded friends at Sue. So what I did is they actually have a hashtag feature like Twitter where you can search a hashtag. I would look up things I was interested in, like gardening or holistic health, and I would find people posting about them and then friend those people. Within minutes, we were already talking and sharing posts and commenting. It was great. It really reminded me of the old days of social networking when it was easy. Now, what makes you different is you actually get paid to surf. I know that sounds strange. I didn't believe it either, but it's true. They pay you the more time you spend and the more time you interact. Now, if you think about it, this concept's not really new. You've seen things like blog sites where something like Hub Pages shares revenue with their bloggers. Well, Sue's the same way. It shares revenue with its users. So there's ads running and then are popping up in the background. They're just like little banner ads. They don't get in the way or they're not annoying. The concept of ad sharing has been around for a while. It's nothing new. There's lots of blog sites that do this, where they split ad revenue with their bloggers, such as Hub Pages. But what's different about this is the first social network I know that does that. So what happens is there are ads running on your wall that you make a portion of. And what happens is they actually share the revenue the advertisers pay them with you. And they're very generous. They only keep 10% and they actually pay out 90% to their users. So you just make money surfing around, posting, and talking about your cat. It's great. To give you a little better idea of what I mean, Sue actually pays you the more you use it. So if you share, you get paid. If you like, you get paid. If you comment, kind of the more popular you are, the more you make. And what's amazing to me is some people are already trying to make a business out of this, where they're on there and they have large groups of people to pay attention to them, and they're making more money now than the businesses they came in to promote. I find that pretty cool. I only made a few pennies when I first started, but it was enough to me that I was excited because nothing else has ever paid me. Sue also has a sort of multi-level marketing feeling to it, but without all the schmarmy feelings. You're not selling anything, you're not paying for anything. All you're doing is investing your time. The more people want to talk to you and listen to you, the more you make. Now you have to be realistic. You're gonna get out of Sue what you put into Sue. So if you just go there, make an account and do nothing and don't talk with anyone, it's not gonna do you any good. It takes about 3 to 6 weeks of interacting, commenting on other people's posts, sharing things before you start getting good engagement. So give yourself some time to ramp it up. It's just like any other business you start. You have to pay first before you reap the rewards. So put the time in. Don't miss the next Facebook. I think this is really going to be big as fast as it's growing. So if you want to join Sue, just follow the link right here. Just click that, sign up, look around. And while you're there, stop by my wall and leave me a message, and I'll be happy to introduce you to who I know. If you found this video helpful in understanding Sue better, please give it a thumbs up and share it out. Also, don't forget to subscribe. You can find all my stories when you subscribe. Thanks for stopping by.